Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Ranking Member Walden. May 15, 11 a.m., the FedEx truck arrives. Employees watch as the driver hands me the thin cardboard envelope that contains our destiny. I received an unsigned letter from General Motors. The tone of the letter was vague and referred to criteria but not specific methodology, neither stating the relative importance of each nor how great a period of time was being referenced. The letter stated, quote, "We don't think we will be able to renew your contract in October 2010. This is not final. Submit what you like by the end of the month to this email address." The significance of this letter became clear on June 2 when the content of the vague letter had been construed into the offer of a wind-down agreement. The agreement offered on the 2nd had to be returned in time to arrive in Detroit by the 12th, a scant 10 days to decide one's options, to confer with professionals regarding unprecedented legal matters and loved ones about our financial and professional future. My grandfather immigrated to the U.S. in 1900 and by 1918 had established himself as a Chevrolet dealer in Bend, Oregon. His daughter married my father and he was a dealer until 1982 when I succeeded him. Our company has woven itself into the social fabric of the community since the time it was a village. Our family has provided automobile sales and service, civic leadership, and community involvement every year continuously since 1916. These are hard times for Bend, but not as difficult as those we survived in the Great Depression and the World Wars. General Motors has been with us the whole time, from 1918 forward. We have been GM to our community. Now it is a dark time when GM must abandon our town, our region, and us. Just as GM is an icon, we enjoy iconic status in our region, always there, always helpful and compassionate, always acting responsibly. The letters we garnered in support to our appeal to GM were humbling in their appreciation of our caliber and quality of service and community support. Moreover, there was confusion as to why Bend, now 80,000 strong, will be abandoned, as will we, their dealer of choice, the largest GM dealership in Central and Eastern Oregon. Their world is crumbling. Things they thought they could count on are taken away. Long-standing reliability, integrity, a safe harbor, in a very real sense, our customers are afraid. Who benefits from this taking, this cancellation that is so unnecessary, so wrong, so wrongly executed? Not GM. Having no dealer in Bend will not increase GM sales. Not the 216,000 people in our region who are left solely with a small GM dealer in a tiny town at its perimeter with limited inventory and repair capacity. Not our community who has relied on us always to generously support its activities. Not our employees who are highly trained to work on sophisticated GM products like Cadillac and Chevrolet and service clientele with courtesy and compassion. Not our customers who bought our products thinking like we did that we would be here forever. That's our business model, the longest term you can imagine. Always do it right. Be here for the long haul. Earn the loyalty of your clientele and they will reward you with long-term patronage. Over the years, that's been GM's business model too. And we were a good fit for 91 years until we got cut from the team. Why are these cuts necessary? I recently attended a meeting of letter recipients in Oregon. Who was there? A room full of respectable business people with whom I have attended GM business meetings for 30 years. Obviously, they are able business people to have survived, as have we. The marketplace should be the sole arbiter of who should fall by the wayside, not the arbitrary acts of well-meaning administrators. If the plan to replace us with another GM dealer, why have we been deprived of the opportunity to make such a transaction with their approval? Will our market be awarded to a GM favorite or insider? This would seem to be an unreasonable and wrongful taking of a valuable asset, nurtured through the years only to be snatched by an overreaching at a moment of opportunity inside the bankruptcy. And what of the inventory that remains? In our case, some $4 million, the value of which could shrink by $1 million or more from what we paid. Over a year's supply of GM cars await our sale. $500,000 of parts cannot be returned. What I would hope for in such dire straits would be a request of reason. Allow us to provide support for those GM customers in our region and relieve us of the inventory obligations we incurred in good faith by repurchasing at what we paid. This is a small price to pay for potentially depriving a long and faithful associate of its livelihood.